everyone, and welcome to the X1 Bros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox One community.
That is us, and we are here.
Yes, we are. This is podcast number 82. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, I am joined by the bros, the X1 Bros. First and foremost, remember, you can eat your way out of almost any problem. It's Mr. McSpicy, Mark Haywood.
That one's terrible. You're a jerk.
I always try and do food with you.
I know. That was like a straight-up insult.
No, it's not. That's a good one.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks. Thanks, David. Yeah, good to be here.
It's all how you say it. Yeah!
Yay!
Second, his wife renewed him for another season. It's Jordan the Man, Jordan Basket.
Hello.
Best thing that happened to you this week, Jordan?
I have Monday off of work.
Woo! For what? Any special reason?
Yeah, Columbus Day.
Oh, so do we all have Monday off of work? Do
No.
I have Monday off? I don't
No.
think I have Monday.
I never have any day off.
Oh, okay.
So,
Take Monday.
and every day off, too.
Last but not least, always identify who to blame in an emergency. I am X1. We are the X1 Bros. The Mortal Kombat tournament is over.
But we do not have a winner.
We do not
yet.
have a winner.
I know who the winner
or
is.
a loser. Only McSpicy knows. Stay tuned this weekend. The footage will drop on YouTube. That's right.
So what's gonna happen is I recorded the footage of me and VWS agent duking it out, and they're gonna commentate over the footage.
Yeah, so it will be like watching a sports event, basically.
live
Sporting
because
event.
I have not told them
We have
anything.
no
And we
idea.
haven't even seen it.
We don't know. We haven't seen it. The video's sitting there, and we'll put this together. So go over
Super-
to YouTube and check it out.
Super cool guy, super fun time.
If you haven't yet, head over to the forums on x1bros.com and join the community. Stop being a loner. Hang out with us. We had the opportunity to have Let's Plays are going up there. There's one tonight, actually, as we record this podcast for Battlefront. We had one this week, Titanfall. Tons of fun. I had a chance to play and meet a lot of people. So if you want to game it up, to meet people, or just take part in friendly banter, head over to the X1 Bros forums. And with that, let's get this show on the road. Jordan, what is happening in the world that is Xbox One this week?
A lot.
A lot.
Well, the usual amount.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
Apparently.
As always, let's start with hardware.
Yes.
So, just a recap of actually last week's hardware. We have 6 new Xboxes coming out this winter in bundles. We got the Fallout Terabyte Edition. We have the Gears of War White Edition.
Ooh.
We have the Xbox One Gears of War Rare Replay and Ori and the Blind Forest Edition. We also have the Rise of the Tomb Raider Edition. With that also comes with Rise of the Tomb Raider Rise. Okay,
The new Tomb Raider
It comes
and
with the
the
new
old
Tomb
Tomb
Raider
Raider.
and the old Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's what happens when you don't use numbers. It's hard to say the title. We got the Lego Movie, Xbox One, and of course the Kinect bundle. All good bundles, all good stuff.
All good times.
In case you missed it last week, those are the big announcements.
Why is it that when they announce an Xbox, I want it even though I have an Xbox?
because
want
you're a
them
terrible
all.
person.
It's true.
No, you're not a terrible person. I say that because you make me buy the stuff that you want. That's why you're a terrible person. Just get it. 6 months, no interest.
Go for it, man.
Just go, man.
No, I want the 1 terabyte hard drive, number one, and
Yeah.
I just want a cool looking one.
I agree, and I've actually, I don't know. I'm in the same boat. I might be upgrading
Yeah, I am seriously
to a 1 terabyte
thinking about it.
kind
yeah.
of a thing. And I really like the Forza look. I
like
want
that blue one,
want
it's
something
really
unique.
Yeah.
If I get another one, it's going to be something like that. And I agree. I want these too. So I don't know what it is either, but
Yeah. If anyone is interested in buying my Day 1 edition Xbox,
Achievement not included. You're
let me
essentially just getting
know
a box.
and let me know what you'll pay for it, and we'll talk. Because maybe I'll upgrade here.
this show just became Craigslist. Cool, man.
So, all right, moving on. Deals with gold. Gold. That's going to be a theme.
Chat says you're a terrible person because of the amiibos. That's true.
Check out last
Anyway,
week's
we got
podcast for reference.
Deals with gold, which, by the way, gold is going to be a theme here in the news. Do we know what? So when a game goes gold, do we know what that means? It means it's ready to go. They are pressing the discs and getting ready to ship them out. So just so you know.
And they're flipping the switch of the digital download.
Yeah, they're getting ready. Is it really a switch? Like, do you think someone just hits go and it unlocks?
I don't think it's a switch, but I wish it was.
I bet.
Okay,
No,
'cause I used to always wonder. Like,
I bet
you
you
remember
it's a button that you press on a just in a program.
like so
that
they get
have.
dual keys and they both turn it and hit the button.
That would be sweet. Yeah,
would be
like
cool.
they have this wall of just switches,
Rise of
and
the
then
Tomb Raider.
accidentally Ori just got switched off. Dang it!
It's just a wall of switches, and underneath it's like a little printed out sticky.
It's like
That when another
label
game comes
maker.
in,
Yeah, those label
maker,
things.
they just rip it off the wall and put a new one with a different
One
game.
well, it's
scratched
like-
off, and then they
it's
had to
like,
write
remember-
something else because
remember-
the streams were crossed.
It's like, remember, did I tell you that story about when Xbox Live was literally down for 5 minutes and it went back up? Like, do you think someone just literally tripped over the
Tripped
cord?
over
Like, do you think
that
someone just
one
like,
wire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the server farms are in one extension out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
I
wonder,
really,
you know?
if I were to invent Microsoft and Xbox gaming digitally, I would make them all analog switches.
That would be cool.
And I really like your key idea. That's so cool. Like you're
Dual
on a
keys.
submarine, like under siege kind of a thing, where
You're just using like.
I pull mine off around my neck. It's on a necklace. David grabs his.
You're
game
not
just
even
went
using
live.
like an official clock. You're just using your watch to turn it at 12.
Well,
you know?
one day when Jordan makes his game, that's how we'll launch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so speaking of the gold theme, we got deals of gold. These are valid through October 12th. So as always, if you listen to this past Tuesday or Monday, these have no
Value.
value to you at all. This is the live treat.
Ooh.
So, Forza 2 Ultimate 10th Anniversary Edition is 33% off. Forza Motorsport 5 Car Pass 75% off. A lot of Happy Wars add-ons. Happy Tickets, all 50% off. Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition, 50% off. That's a good deal. The Escapist Walking Dead version, 10% off. Ultratron, 75% off. WWE 2K15, 75% off. And WW 2K15 Digital Deluxe, also
I think I
75%
posted
off.
that in the forum. No, on Twitter. I posted it somewhere on WK15. Is 75% off. I might get that.
Yeah.
Jump in.
That's the price
Well, I
point.
think it's
Jump
because
into
the
wrestling.
2K16
Well, I
's
haven't been played a wrestling game in forever.
Yeah.
Just get 2K16.
This would be to jump back in, see if I like wrestling
yeah.
genre still. You know.
So, also around the internet, you got Toy Soldiers War Chest Hall of Fame Edition, $20 on Amazon, $20 at Best Buy. Mad Max, $50 on Amazon. Rise of the Tomb Raider, this is actually a good one. $50 on Amazon Prime only, though.
Oh,
Amazon Prime members only. Rise of the Tomb Raider, that's the new game that's coming out. $50.
That is good.
Yeah, Witcher 3, $38. Amazon.
really good.
Yeah. $50 at GameStop, $50 at Best Buy. Amazon, obviously, the best choice there. Royal McIlroy Golf.
Rory.
Or PG Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory Recklery.
PGA Tour $39.49 at Amazon. Alien Isolation $24 at Amazon. Basically, just check out Amazon. There's
Right
a lot of
now,
good stuff
go to
there.
Amazon.
Yeah, I
Is it
think
like
they're
a super special thing, or?
I just think I don't know. They're just being Amazon.
Oh,
There's a lot of deals.
okay.
So
fair enough.
also the other two that caught my eye: Dying Light $30 at Walmart. I think that's a good one. Evolve $21 at Amazon. Amazon Titanfall and Shadow Warrior both $10 at Microsoft Store individually, not $10 for both individually.
That's cool.
So and then David WWA 2K15 on Amazon is $23. So you have to check that deals with gold and see which one's worth it. But anyway, those are some deals, and also. We have Tales from the Borderlands Episode 1, Zero Sum. This is a great deal. It's free. So no money at all. Check that out. It's free.
Cool.
So just so you know, it started downloading in my queue automatically. Moving on to Games with Gold. This month for Games with Gold, I'm not sure if we talked about this last week, but Valiant Hearts is going to be one of them from October 1st to October 31st. And Walking Dead, is it Season 1? Is it all of Season 1?
All of Season 1.
All of
correct.
Season 1, yeah, that's right. From October 16th to November 15th. And since, all future games will be backward compatibility for the Xbox 360, I'll give you those ones. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which we already have from
yes.
Games with Gold a couple months ago, and Walking Dead as well, which you'll already have via the Xbox One Games with Gold. So, not too bad this month.
Not
But anyway,
too shabby.
Awesome.
pretty good. Moving into software. Well, I guess we were already at software, so never mind. Moving into games that are almost out. Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, now available for pre-download on the Xbox One. WWE 2K16 is now available for digital pre-order on the Xbox One.
They have cool commercials for that.
They do.
I
The
will
cover
say.
is stone cold.
The trailers are awesome.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite ones of the week. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition is now available for digital pre-order on the Xbox One. I never got this on the PC.
That's a must-buy for me. I will be purchasing that.
Never got it on the PC, but I watch people play it, and I've always wanted to buy it. So
Co-op
definitely.
RPG. Picture Diablo. And
I'm in.
What is the dungeon crawler?
Diablo.
No. Starts with a G. On the PC. And you switch between your 4 different players.
I love that game.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jeez. Gauntlet?
No. Anyways, combine.
I love that game. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, combine those games and add and throw in co-op, and you've got yourself.
I'm going to pull up my Steam
Original
library because
Sin.
you just broke my brain.
It looks so good.
Anyway, that is available for pre-order and pre-download. Rise of the Tomb Raider is now available for pre-order and pre-download. And since it's available, just to let you know, this game has gone gold, which means they are pressing the discs, sending them out.
It's gold, baby.
Flipping that switch.
The code is complete. They are ready to go, and the developers said that they feel like it's a worthy sequel.
Awesome.
So very, very inspiring words.
That is.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate, now available for digital pre-order and pre-download on the Xbox One. And I will admit, this one actually looks really good.
Yeah.
The Industrial Revolution, London. It looks.
I'm
like a
excited
good
that
story.
I've said this, broken record here, but I'm excited they're focusing on single player. Really
Yeah,
excited.
it's nice. So, also moving on, Lego Jurassic World demo is now available for Xbox
Don't need
One.
it. Got Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, so you can already go to the
I
Jurassic
can already.
World.
I just need to buy a little expansion pack.
Nice.
All right, games that have came out this week, which there's a lot of stuff that came out this week. Kaiju Panic is now available for Xbox One. Monkey Pirates is also available for Xbox One. Be sure to check that one out. Tessel Punk, also available for the Xbox One. The 3-Force Home Extended Edition is now available for Xbox One. I've heard a lot about this game, and it's worth a peek. So it definitely looks interesting. So I've heard a lot about it.
There's
but,
no picture on that screen. Usually I
It's
get...
intriguing.
Yeah,
Makes you want to know more.
I know. 3-4.
Transformers Devastation is now available for the Xbox One. Ride, this was the motorcycle game we talked about a while ago.
Uh-huh.
But it is now available for Xbox One and 360 if you still have your 360. Elite Dangerous, full release, now available for Xbox One.
Yes, one thing on that. Someone asked me today, I think it was in forums actually, if Elite Dangerous is worth getting. I think it is. I love that game. It's slower paced because it is more of a simulator, but it is very well done. If you like space simulators and vehicle space simulators, this game is for you. And if you're not into the slow pace but you like dogfighting with space in space, it has excellent first player.
Close quarters combat, whatever.
Close quarters combat, yeah. It's excellent. I recommend that game. If that's what you're into, definitely jump in and grab that.
Dragon Age now gets Dragon Age Game of the Year Edition now available for Xbox One. Game of the Year Edition includes Jaws of Hakon, The Descent, and the Trespasser DLCs. So
Cool.
you get the full story there for
Cool.
Dragon Age. Rock Band 4. Been going back and forth between this game all week. Want to buy it? Don't want to buy it? It is now available.
It's now
I can buy it now?
Yeah, it came out this week. I'm surprised. It came out this week.
Because Guitar Hero I know is coming out in April, and that's the one that I'm going to be getting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it out? Is Guitar Hero out?
You just said it's coming out in April.
I mean, no, October. Sorry, October. Why did I
By
say-
your
why
own
did I say-
confession, you're an idiot.
Why did I say April? No.
No, I don't think Guitar Hero is out just yet. And I'll check the release date on it. But no, I know Guitar Hero, I've been watching people play it, and I've had friends that have it, and I want to get it, but $150 for a starter pack? I just don't know. There's too many other games coming out. I got to be frugal. But anyway, Rock Band 4 is out, and it just looks like Rock Band. If you've had fun with the other ones, you'll have fun with this one.
Cool.
If not, then I suggest you don't buy it.
You can just get
I'm getting Guitar Hero. I'm really looking forward to Guitar Hero.
So why Guitar Hero over Rock Band?
Just because I preferred the old Guitar Heroes, that's basically it. There's really no real reason as to why.
Oh.
But in the old ones, I just thought that the way they put the songs together with the guitar They did a better
October
job. When it
20th.
was challenging, I feel like it was more challenging than Rock Band.
October 20th is when Guitar
I would
Hero
say,
Live
yeah.
comes out.
I would say Guitar Hero is harder.
Yeah.
As far as the
Keep in mind we have
guitar.
not played Rock
the
Band
guitar.
4 yet, so.
That is true. But there you
But anyway,
go.
Guitar Hero Live comes
All right,
out.
fair enough.
Guitar Hero Live comes out October 20th for everybody.
October 20th.
Yeah. So, hey, big week this week for the preview program. Or big weekend, I should say. More people are going to start to receive the new Xbox One experience if you signed up for it, so keep an eye out for that if you're one of the ones that get the choice. Also, this weekend, in the Xbox Beta app for Windows 10, they're going to make a couple of changes and add features to party text chat, read and replay messages directly from notifications, activity alerts on notifications, and the activity feed sharing. You can check out the full patch notes on that online. You can check them out over at Major Nelson's blog. But yeah, good weekend for a preview program. And let us know if you get the dashboard update, because I'm hoping to get it this weekend. So,
All right.
before we move into a lot of the stuff that people are talking about this week, Windows 10 partnered with Blizzard as a sponsor for BlizzCon this year.
Oh, cool.
So very cool. BlizzCon. If
Way
you don't know
cool.
what it is, it's just Blizzard. It's basically Blizzard's E3.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
So Windows 10 partnered with them, which makes sense because 90% of Blizzard's games are played on Windows. So
Yeah. That other 10% play Warcraft. No, maybe they play Hearthstone. I don't know. But
Yeah.
Blizzard actually, to their credit, when I was 2 years a while ago when I just had Mac computers, I don't anymore. But when I did, they were like the only developer
games on-
that
yeah.
made them for Mac. So,
But anyway, yeah,
I like that.
Windows 10 is teaming
I
up
bet-
with Blizzard.
Just on that note, I bet you it is Hearthstone that most Mac players would play, just because of the iPad, the iPhone, the mobility of that.
yeah. Well, but yeah. I don't know because
Like, as far as share, I mean, percentage of Mac players, I bet you that's where Mac is
Hearthstone-
more
yeah,
than any of their other games.
I'm probably mobile of that. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so anyway, just a cool little info for everybody. All right, well, Star Wars Battlefront beta came out this week.
Yeah.
Came out
Yesterday. Yes.
And before we start talking about it, I do want to say that the developer Dice Dev, or developer
Dice Dev.
which is the same thing.
Dice Dev.
Developer Dice did come out and confirm and put to rest the long-awaited question: there will be no microtransactions in Star Wars Battlefront. Battlefield, if you're familiar with Battlefield, it kind of had that two-tier system of currencies. There was the microtransactions, and then, of course, the in-game stuff. But Battlefront will have none of that, says the developer Dice. So, Battlefront came out this week. The
Excuse me,
beta.
sorry.
I played it last night. I was a little frustrated because I got disconnected 5 times. Actually, my game crashed 5 times. But the reason I was frustrated is because we were playing for a couple hours, and the game crashed 5 times on me. It was frustrating. I know it's a beta, and I know they're working out stuff, and they're it's for information for them to make the launch better. But the reason I was frustrated is because I was having a lot of fun.
Huh?
It was a fun game.
Yeah, okay.
I was getting frustrated that I couldn't play. So
Yeah, and the squad system's kind of odd.
that would be my one complaint. So, but anyway, David, do you want to start? Since you were like,
Are we talking? Is this discussion on Star Wars Battlefront?
are we gonna
now?
wait?
I was
we're on
waiting
it.
for our gameplay. I had fun.
Oh,
But
okay.
go.
I had fun too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, we'll talk about
Well,
it
I want
later
to
then.
talk a lot about that game. So.
Okay, so we'll talk about it right after. So we'll move on.
Yeah.
So anyway, Metal Gear Solid Online also came out this week. I had a chance to play around last night. I've heard a lot of people are having some issues. I didn't have an issue last night. The only issues I had were I had to click Metal Gear Online like 3 or 4 times before it actually connected me, and then it connected me, and I played around, and I had a good time. It was very fun. I chose the Assault class, or their version of the Assault class.
I think
right?
people from what I saw, people were saying once you get the hang of it and
Yeah,
understand
it's very
what's going on,
different.
it's really good. Yeah,
It's very different. It's not, of course, it's not Call of Duty. It's not a running gun type of thing. It's very different, and it was cool, like saving your teammates from getting fulcrumed and stuff like that. It's very, very cool. I played a couple rounds, enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? Okay, cool.
So, Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, huh? Yeah,
Darksiders is fun.
I like Darksiders. It's
Fun
about the
series.
4 horsemen. or there's 4 of them, right?
I don't know why they didn't do a
Yes,
definitive
there's 4.
edition
Thank you.
for
Yeah, there are 4.
of their games, though. Why just Darksiders 2?
I don't know, because it's better.
Maybe it was their most popular one. I'm
Well,
not sure about.
so anyway, that is a series I do miss. I hope they bring it back eventually. But yes, Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition. From what I'm reading, October 27th, 2015, as in so this month release
Okay.
date. So, but very cool. Minecraft story mode. This actually came out on October 1st, so I'm a little late with this one. But new trailer, looks cool. First episode is available to download on the 13th of October. Really excited for this one. Far Cry Primal, a new standalone game coming out, I think February 23rd, 2016.
Okay.
This basically...
Is this like Blood Dragon? Like it's a standalone skin to their other games?
Kind of, yeah. I get that vibe because I thought of Blood Dragon.
Blood Dragon, by the way, is amazing.
Yeah.
That was
really-
the like
This-
80s
The 80s action hero.
superpower, Yeah.
This is taking you back to you're basically a caveman, and that's why it's called Primal. You'll have to like, and in the trailer it kind of shows them like in the middle of all these huge mammoths, and they hunt one down, and it takes a lot of them to kill it, and they finally kill it, and then a saber-tooth jumps up, and they have to kill him, and then like there's other tribes. It looks really cool.
That
Actually,
is cool.
I think it's a cool setting for Far Cry. But anyway, yeah, coming out early 2016.
Awesome.
Destiny, going with microtransactions.
They are. Yes.
So there's going to be a new, I think it's October 13th, there's going to be a new in-game currency called Silver, and you'll be able to use it at the Eververse Trading Company, which will be the new in-game store. From what I understand, it's only going to be emotes
right now.
and maybe cosmetics. I can feel.
Well, they'll stay with cosmetics. I think there was a lot of people, oh, this is going to be ridiculous. No real successful MMO. If they want to be successful, they will not go paid. I mean, whether it's ESO, Guild Wars, Warcraft, it's all skins, basically. It's all for looks. I'll pick up an emote. I think emotes are awesome.
yeah.
For
So
the right-
I don't know
for the
what
right
the
price.
for the right price. I don't know what the price from dollar or wherever you're at currency to silver.
Does
but-
anyone have a problem with this? I really don't have a problem with
Well,
this.
So my only issue is, well, it's really, I have no issue with it. If you want to add an in-game store, that's good and fine, as long as you don't break the game. I mean, if you start putting weapons and gear in that store, then you
breaks.
break
Yeah.
it, right? Which I think they're a little bit smarter than that, and they're not going to do that. It's just going to be cosmetic, which is fine with me. Because you know what you can do is you can put a cosmetic in the store, but you can also still put a cosmetic in a chest that's really rare to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they can, I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. My only problem is I heard that we're going to get free monthly updates now with this in-game store going in.
Sure.
My only issue with that is, what do they decide is a free monthly update? Is it a weapon skin or is it an actual quest line? What is a free monthly update to them? So
I
you know what
gotcha.
I mean?
Yeah.
So what are we? Am I giving up paying $20 for a free weapon skin every month, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For an whereas if that makes sense.
Depending on the...
Well, what is I understand every month you can't have this great quest line, which is fine because it takes time. But what I'm saying is, am I giving up paying $20 for a DLC that gives me a new raid, a new such and such, for something that's dumb, like a new weapon skin? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just basically, I want to know what they consider a free monthly update,
Yeah.
and that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's. I was reading that on Twitter. There was a conversation going on with a couple of the listeners. So, but yeah. So I as of right now, I really don't have a problem with it. I don't see it breaking anything or.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Jordan. I mean, they have to, at some point, they have to still make money to allow us to play on their servers and all that stuff. So.
Unless they want to keep coming out with every couple months DLCs, which I just don't think is... You know how much work goes into that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they also made me pay $60
True.
for that same thing. So
True.
yeah,
So.
I actually had to pay a lot.
But I'm not worried or anything. I think they're doing a good job.
Well,
I just want to know what is considered a monthly update, a free monthly update. You know what I mean?
So you think they should be a little bit
Like
transparent with
I think
that?
a cool like if you do like a new quest line progressing a story every month, like
cool.
like a maybe not even. I mean, I know, like I said, it takes time and development, but I mean, like a 5 mission quest line every month, that would be cool. Different things. Maybe like a new hidden chest somewhere that gives you exotic loot, but it's really hard to get to. Stuff
like
that. You know what I mean?
Rasputin's vault.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like just different cool stuff. I don't know, but
Yeah.
anyway, That starts October 13th. So
McSpicy, no real problem either.
I don't think so. I mean, I've seen a lot of people on wherever, on forums and everything, saying this is it's a slippery slope down the down the rabbit hole kind of a thing.
well, it can be.
Yeah.
But I think if
I
you
think
do it correctly.
Yeah, I think it's okay at this point. I think it's fine. How many emotes did they say? Like
I think it was
13?
I want to say 16.
16?
But let's just go with a good amount, a handful.
And it depends on the emotes too. They got to make them cool. I mean,
Yeah.
if there's something like way cool, like this guy, or
Yeah, something else.
Well, and like I said, pricing. How much is this emote going to cost? You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and that
It
depends
just,
too.
it's all
But they have to.
they're
They're a
learning.
business.
You know, yeah. I mean, it's a learning curve.
It's
so.
nice to think that these kind of companies would spend all this time and money and labor to make me happy, but that's not really what it's for. It's for making money.
Well, they're there to make you happy as long as you pay them.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a business. So I get that they need to. Although that said, they've made a lot of money off me already. So
Well, I just don't think. I think it has got the free to play model, and that's basically what games have stores. The free to play model has been fleshed out enough, especially in MMO like games, that everyone knows what not to do. Like, it's
Yeah.
not a trial and error. It's not 5 years ago. Like, it's
Yeah.
today where you do not do that because it doesn't work. It's been proven not to work.
Well, and I'm sure
that's funny because we're talking about Bungie and the first year of Destiny. They went through a lot of, oh my gosh, I guess that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
True.
But and
True.
I guarantee you they're still going to come out with $40 expansions every year. You
Yeah.
know what I mean,
Oh, of
I mean
course.
that's of course just add an in-game store for a little extra current money and I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I'm not worried. We'll see though. Maybe
Yeah, we'll
all
see.
have egg on our.
I mean-
maybe we'll all have egg on our face, and it will be like the worst thing ever. But
yeah, there'll be like 3
it might be
exotics in
bad,
there,
but
you
at
know?
this point, I don't see as it being a bad thing.
So, but anyway, we'll see. That comes out this Tuesday, so we'll check it out. The prices.
Cool.
I mean, just
cool
depends.
beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans, man.
But also, speaking of Destiny, shotguns are getting nerfed in patch 2.0.1.
Is there a problem in PvP or something?
They're just getting nerfed. But I think it's probably a PvP issue,
Which is going to affect PvE now, right? Because they're not separate.
yeah. So in the upcoming
Gear-wise.
update 2.0.1, will remove shotgun package perk from all shotguns, making shotguns less lethal and thus less likely to kill another player in a single shot.
Well, what's the point of trying to... Okay, maybe I'm just...
Well, maybe their shotguns are pretty powerful at range right now. I haven't really.
Okay.
I don't use shotguns.
If there
I like
indeed is a
snipers.
problem, I shouldn't mention because I don't play PvP. I just don't want that spilling into my PvE
Well, I've said
shotgun
this before,
glory.
and I will say it again. In these types of games, they need to be 2 separate entities.
And that's the problem. They're not in this game. They're the same.
Yeah.
So I'm just afraid that PvE is now going to... I can no longer use my shotgun I got from the raid.
Yeah,
Kind of a thing.
Well, and,
I don't like that.
And then, I mean, there's people that say, well, when you go into PvP, it evens you out. Like all shotguns will do 10 or 100 damage, right? But it's still the perks.
The perks are
not-
still
but,
active.
Yeah, are not even, and that's
Yeah, that's
anyway.
what imbalances
But
it.
the shotguns will be getting nerfed.
Interesting. I'm gonna look that up.
I
wanna
like I said,
see
I'm not a
exactly what's
huge
going on.
shotgun person. I like the sniper personally, so I've been using the snipers. So as long as they don't nerf those, I'm fine.
Okay,
So, but anyway,
probably gonna get nerfed.
Neverwinter 20 on 20 multiplayer, biggest map mode they've ever had. It's already on the PC. It's called Strongholds Expansion. There's an official gameplay trailer if you want to check it out, but it will arrive on Xbox One November 3rd, and I actually played Neverwinter this week.
Awesome.
I just like to jump in that game every once in a while.
You
You just jump in lots of games.
I do.
So how?
Anyway,
So take me through a day of Jordan. Like, what makes you jump into a game like that? Like, how do you get to that point?
I don't know, because each game has its own...
Like,
style,
because seriously,
but
when
I
I
just
go sit down, I don't think, you know what, I'm going to play Neverwinter because I haven't seen that game in 18 months.
I know, I played Dragon Age this week, too.
I think you browse your game folder.
Is that what you do?
Sometimes.
And
Well,
you're
just,
like, what?
There's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
certain itches for different things. Like, oh, I want a MMO that has Dungeons and Dragons.
So why Neverwinter and not
Yeah, see, that's
ESO?
the
because
thing.
ESO and Neverwinter are a little bit different, and I like ESO too. I also jumped into that the other week. You know,
Well, okay. Well,
So-
you
Like, I just want to learn from you, Jordan. I want to be able to do that. Because I totally forgot that game existed.
I don't know. I just like to jump in the games. Every game
Okay.
is fun in my book. Well, most games are fun in my book.
Oh,
But-
okay.
No, I just
Except
I
the
don't know.
bad ones.
Yeah, except the horrible ones. But no, I don't know. every once in a while I'll jump in a game.
Okay.
So, but this will also have guild halls and stuff like that. It's a really cool expansion, so I'm excited for it to come to Xbox One. All right, there's a ton of Halo news this week. First of all, the new Halo 5 Guardians TV commercial came out. Awesome commercial.
Yep, saw it.
If you haven't seen it, really, really,
very well done.
yeah, really, really cool. Halo 5 Guardians goes gold.
Can I tell you my theory of what's going to happen in the Halo story just based off these commercials?
Yeah, go for
And
it.
keep in mind, if I sound like an idiot, it's because I've read none of the books, but I do have them
And
on
you haven't
audio
even
now.
finished Halo
Nice.
4 yet.
I have
like
them
me.
on audio. Oh yeah, but we're finishing that this weekend. So
This weekend we're doing it.
yes,
Yeah,
it's
Sunday.
We have it. Whoa! It's like I should know this.
Yeah, you
The
said
group
yes.
text message.
Okay, then yes. You sent
I think
me a message.
I think you just see games or
I replied yes to.
play
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you see the word
You were
play.
in fact, I think you were the first
First one, yeah. I
to
think you were the
reply
only
yes.
one actually.
I actually think I did an expletive yes as well. Yeah, I remember that. I didn't even know what game we're talking about. I just said yes.
Okay, my theory is clearly Master Chief, obviously, is not a bad guy. Somehow the government betrayed him.
Oni.
And it will take this, like, crazy turn somewhere, and we'll learn that we're working for the bad guys.
Okay.
Hunting him. Hunting.
My theory.
Hence, hunt the truth, because
Oh,
not,
okay, hunt
not
the truth.
just hunting Master Chief, finding out what is and is not the truth.
Okay. Well, I'm going more the Jack Bauer route.
Please.
Okay. The Jack Bauer route is he's got to get things done, and there's a huge bureaucracy that slows things down, and you just got to cut the red tape.
He just says, screw it.
Yeah, and which he pisses everyone off. And he, at some points in the Jack Bauer storyline, he is now the enemy of the state, which he, in fact, is not. He just broke a lot of rules, and it looks like he was assassinating the president, which he did not. He actually saved the president's life.
Oh.
Yeah. Superman wears Jack Bauer underwear.
See, I don't think it will be... That's taking the he's a bad guy by accident storyline. I think it's going to be he's a bad guy by framework, by being framed.
Oh, you think there was actually a player that framed him?
Yeah.
Like, and when I mean player, and I don't mean a player, I mean a
character.
character. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We'll see. What's your theories?
I think Oni sucks. So that's the
Wait,
Office
no,
of Naval
well, I like-
Intelligence.
Oni?
Yeah, Oni. They
yeah.
they suck.
Yeah, that's
And I
the.
think they're the culprit behind a lot of this. But
You know what's funny? I find that Oni. You know how you think they suck. I
Oni,
told you
yeah.
this. Oni rhymes with another company that Microsoft is competing against.
So actually,
And so I think they did that on purpose.
Phil Spencer came out and said that Sony has a good product.
I know. It was
Just
a
saw
joke.
that.
I get that. I know they have a good product. I just think it's funny.
No,
that
I think it's
it
funny
sounds so much like
little pot shot there.
yeah.
Oni.
Oni's a terrible company.
Office.
Although I
Naval
will
Intelligence.
say, it would be a very cool twist if Master Chief was indeed evil. Like, that's the story.
He just decides to blow up the earth. Like, yeah, I've saved it for the past decade.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll do two
Blow it
endings,
up.
and if you beat it and,
And
do
you
a
can
certain,
choose.
it's like an Easter egg thing you can choose.
he
It's
just
The
snaps
legendary
and-
ending.
he snaps.
He just snaps and hates humanity.
The legendary ending.
Yeah. So, but anyway, new television commercial came out, which is awesome. The Sprint Season 3 has started. Episodes 1 and 2 are out. The Sprint is a documentary series of how the game is made. I actually really enjoy that series a lot. You should check it out. But Season 3 just came out, 1 and 2 this week. Fall of Reach animated series trailer came out. I'm excited for this because it follows the book Fall of Reach by Eric Nyland, and that was actually one of the. It was they're all good, but that one was I really enjoyed.
Really
that
good one.
Shows the backstory of how Master Chief and Blue Team basically how they were trained, all the kind of how they grew up because they were trained since children, right? Hence Spartans being the name of the. But anyway, and of course, Halo 5 has gone gold, which means the code is complete, everything is done. They are pressing the discs and they are sending
Flipping
them out
that
to retailers.
Halo
Yeah,
switch.
They are flipping the switch. And it's getting exciting. Just a few short weeks here, and it'll be out. So, awesome.
You taking the day off?
I don't think I can because I'm taking a lot of days off this month, but I'll definitely not go to bed that day
For sure.
and just go to work and then come back. Anyway, that is what I got for the news this week.
Awesome. Biggest story, in your opinion?
Halo was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to talk about Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, which we're going to...
That's enough, the both of you.
Right now, this is the portion of the show where we talk about what we've been playing Let's start with Jordan since he's so anxious. We all obviously played Star Wars
Yeah.
Battlefront. Go ahead.
I played Destiny. We did the raid. It was a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We also played Neverwinter and Metal Gear Online, which was a lot of fun too. And then we played Star Wars.
Battlefront.
Yeah, and
Give me your impressions.
I don't know. Well, so I hear a lot of different things from a lot of people are saying it feels like Battlefield.
I have
a
my
lot of
theories
different-
on
you
why,
know what I mean?
why it feels
well,
like
I mean,
Battlefield.
Go ahead.
I was talking about, and I mean, at certain points, I guess it can feel like Battlefield, but I mean, they're the same genre of game. You know what I mean? So it's obviously
To an extent.
So let's
They are,
address
yeah.
that because that is a criticism that I've seen out there too. McSpicy, first of all, yes or no? Do you think it feels like Battlefield?
Can I expand on that answer? Yes, sort of.
Sort of. So-
It does.
Kind of.
The reason it does is because the 2 game modes that they gave us, one of those game modes is like the quintessential Battlefield game mode.
Mm-hmm.
It's Rush.
True.
You know, and so when you're playing it, it feels like a Battlefield skin or Star Wars skin over Battlefield. It totally does because you got these points, they push you back, you hold them, they push you back, you hold them, they push you back.
Sure.
That's why it felt like Battlefield because I'm playing Battlefield.
But that's the game mode, like gameplay itself. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but see, that's why when I jumped into the King of the Hill mode, I don't know whatever it was.
Yeah,
you drop a pot. It's King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like Battlefield at all.
So you think it's just the game mode then?
I
not
think it's the
essentially
game
gameplay?
mode. I straight up think it's the game mode that makes people feel like it's Battlefield.
That's
That's
good.
how it felt with me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because I don't really think it feels because I'm not thinking game mode. I'm thinking like how my character moves, how I play. You know what I mean? And I didn't feel like it felt like Battlefield. I mean, you can see DICE's influence there, obviously,
course.
and you can
I mean,
see their
they-
engine is similar. Beautiful game, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, excellent,
Very good looking.
stunning.
I'll go as far as, and I'll say this: it doesn't feel like Battlefront either, not at all. And I'm going to sneak ahead. I played Battlefront 2, or this week,
Sure.
because I wanted on the original. I pulled out my original Xbox and I put it in and I played it.
compare.
And it's different. It's a lot different. And the main reason I feel like it's different. Sorry to take your
No, you're good.
slot. The heroes in the original series were way overpowered, like game breaking overpowered. You could traverse the map in seconds. You press the sprint button and you are lightning speed running across the map, and wherever you go you change where the battle is. And this is a large map. You know, the game is about holding points, so wherever you go, it reminds me of those what were those fighting games, those China fighting games?
Oh,
Dynasty
Dynasty Warriors.
It reminds me of Dynasty Warriors, where wherever you go you make
The
things
original
work.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not this
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2.
Sure.
Battlefront 2. So I was playing that on the original Xbox. That's being your favorite villain or hero from Star Wars and just wrecking havoc wherever you go really made that game stand out to me, and that's one of the reasons I like that game so much.
Sure.
Is because I'm, Darth Vader going in and just wrecking havoc, whereas this, you're not overpowered at all. That's really underwhelming when you become the hero. I know you had a lot of fun blocking stuff, but when I'm Darth Vader, I want to jump in and I want people to scatter.
Well, I think
You know what I mean?
I think it's going to come down to how well you use those, because there were people when they took Luke Skywalker, for instance, and I was on the Imperial side, not afraid of them at all. Like, they didn't know what they were doing. Other people, I died, right? And they got 10, 15 people in around me.
Yeah, and see, I want the game to break with these heroes, and I want it to break because both sides can get them. So it's equal, but I want these guys to be so strong that you feel cool, and because it's so rare. I mean, you get it once a game. It's that's how it was. You get it maybe 1-2 times a game. That's how the original was. And it just made
this
it
one,
so
I feel
cool.
like
It was so under.
You're getting like 5 times in
Yeah,
this one.
make it a lot less, and make them super overpowered, and make them come at the same time.
Sure.
And so those become a strategic pinpoint of what's going on. I think they should make the heroes a lot more powerful, because that really is what made the game fun for me. Like, I even think of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, when you'd get the Harrier and then you get the Pavlo, and then you get the nuke. Like, that was so fun. It pissed everyone off and that game was imbalanced because of that. But if you have both sides being able to do it like at the same time, I think it could work. Having a broken mechanic.
Well, maybe
when both sides have it.
in other game modes, there'll be that as well.
I hope so. So. That I really just wrecking havoc, and you're on a 100-second timer, kind of a thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jordan, the heroes, do you agree?
I can see because like when you were playing, they were way overpowered in Battlefront 2, but you weren't playing against a bunch of people. So I think it is a game breaking issue. Because, for example, if they're super overpowered, if one team gets them and the other team doesn't have their hero, you can sweep the match. You know what I mean?
That's why they need to be at the same time. Not a thing you have to find on the map.
Yeah.
Just it should pop up and it should randomly choose somebody, kind of a thing, and then
Usually
you
the
can
best player
choose
on the
to go
team.
fight the heroes and they just equal each other out, or you can go like in a conquest match, which is how Battlefield or Battlefront is played. There's lots of points, not just 3 like Battlefield,
it
but
is
there's
conquest,
there's
essentially,
lots more where you can either choose to attack the hero and balance that out, or go somewhere and just keep capturing points and try to do it that way. It becomes a much more strategic.
I feel like it was fairly strategic because for instance, on Imperials, when you're pushing forward, one time someone grabbed Darth Vader and they had Rebels had 3 points that they were saving, and he was able to go single-handedly and knock out all those 3 points so that they weren't guarding them anymore. You know what I mean? By himself.
Really?
We ended up winning, but I think we
Well,
would have won anyways. That changed the outcome of
The
that
downfall
game.
to being the hero is you can get shot from a distance. And the
you do
battlefield is
stand
so
out, especially in
the
that
battlefield is so big
And
you don't know you know what I
run
mean?
super slow. Like in the original, you
were
would
really
sprint
fast.
and you could get from the other side, from one point of the map to the opposite other side in 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
But when I was Darth Vader, I don't know. It's a one hit kill. You hit someone, they're dead. There's really nothing. And then the deflecting was actually really really cool.
Yeah,
Which you point the reticle back at them and it deflects them and kills them. You're definitely more powerful as a hero. It's not like Battlefront 2 where you were outrageously overpowered. I just think you're a little bit more powerful when you are the hero.
Yeah, I just think how cool is it when you're Yoda or
and
whoever
going
and you're
crazy,
just wrecking everybody.
So, yeah.
Makes it super fun.
But one thing I did like about the game is in Battlefield, I always the planes and helicopters. I always thought they were hard to use.
Sure.
They were hard to use, but if you got them, you were good. But in this, the planes are. You got to. I don't know how to explain it. They're fun. I don't feel you know what I mean.
I'll tell you
the
why
air combat is a lot.
I'll
of fun.
tell you why they're fun. Because when you flew a plane in Battlefield, really, unless you were super skilled at doing strafing runs, there was really no point. In Battlefront, though, it really is dogfighting,
and you feel like you're actually still contributing.
I didn't know that way.
dogfight.
Granted, I only played 3 ships.
Well,
but,
when you're the speedster and your Y-wings bomb the AT-AT, you can
you can destroy
tons
that.
of
Really, you can
damage
shoot
on that
missiles
thing.
at it. Yeah.
And while you're that, the
lakes,
TIE
just like in the
fighter-
movie. Yeah.
Cool.
And while you're doing that, the TIE fighter is going after you. It really is true dogfighting. And the A-wings are countering the TIE fighters. I really enjoyed being...
Yeah.
But that's why I think...
So I was an A-wing. I could have been an X-wing, but I got shot while I was trying to load it up. So
I hate that.
I know.
That's the worst.
Well, I'm an idiot because I did it right in the middle of everything. So I was like, oh. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, let's do
So
it.
I was the A-wing, and I don't think the enemies had planes at the time. So I got 7 kills from the A-wing to the ground, just bombing people.
Wow.
Because what's cool is I didn't know this at first, but you can slow down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, that makes it easier.
That's
So what I
important
do
in
is
dogfighting.
I'd go high, I'd go back to our base, turn around, and just kind of you can see them running, which is really cool. They're little dots,
So it brings up on
no,
the HUD or
like
something?
no. I mean, you can see our team because we're all blue dots, right?
Yeah.
But you can see the enemy just running like their little speck. You don't see any red above them, but just
Okay.
Anyway, so I would shoot missiles into a trench and blow up 2 of them, and then that's when I actually flew under the AT-AT
Cool.
legs. But I got a good 7
the
kills.
vehicle use is very...
And
is
I
good.
got into a dogfight, and it was fun. I lost. He beat me. It's harder. It's still hard to lock on someone, but it's not.
It's not so
hard to where
that
you don't
no
want to
one
like
does it.
I don't want to get in an airplane. I'm not good at
Like-
it. You know
like
what I mean?
Battlefield.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like in Battlefield you had to be really good. I mean, I would still use the helicopters in Battlefield
And
we'd
piss
get
everyone
around
off.
And yeah.
I'd be the guy that appeared on you,
Yeah.
and then you're going into the mountain.
And then I mean, I would still do good. I wasn't the best flyer, but I feel like in this one it's they did a good job of it's a little complicated. It's still it's not easy to fly, but it's not hard. It's a good balance if that
Yeah.
makes sense. I still felt very effective in a plane, whereas in Battlefront I did not feel effective to the team, or in Battlefield. Sorry.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So that was one of my favorite parts, and I thought it was fun. Actually, my favorite part, now this is stupid, but in Gears of War, I love how you can hit right bumper and reload quick. I love that they added that with the laser.
They did?
Yeah, so
I
if
didn't
you-
even notice.
So if you
Your
shoot the
gun
laser,
heats
it'll
up.
overheat.
Your
And
gun
by the
heats
way-
up, and they take their hand off the gun,
And
let
yeah,
it
they have
down,
to-
and then go back.
And there's 2 dots that line up, and if you hit what is it, X, when the lines hit the dots,
Really?
you auto load quick, just like in Gears of War. And I
did
love
not
that
know-
feature.
I didn't know. I didn't get why it
Yeah.
asked me to press X.
Yeah, because there's 2 dots on your reticle, and then when the lines meet it, you hit it, and he'll just go right back to
If
Yeah,
you
I love
if you
that
mess
mechanic,
up though,
It burns my hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, it takes forever,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're like,
That's why I never press the blue button anymore.
Well,
It's like, what's
it's
the point
funny.
of that?
So because I played Metal Gear Online right after Star Wars, and I never hit X, so I kept forgetting to reload because it's lasers. You don't need to reload lasers. You just got to let them cool down. So but it's anyway.
I'll tell you what is fun is and what they have nailed is it felt like Star Wars universe. Like I think they did a good job of translating Star Wars, the atmosphere, into the game.
Well, I'll tell you, and
and
this
the
is,
sound. What
this
DICE
is,
always nails in their
they do
games
good on
is
sound.
sound, and this is Star Wars sound. Like when you go into a force field, and it's like go 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 go.
Oh,
It's
one
so
of my
cool.
favorite
Oh.
sounds is that thermal grenade that sucks in and then blows
Oh,
out.
that is
Yeah.
a cool
That's a
grenade.
cool
That,
stuff.
the range on that is huge.
I-
I've done
I-
it so
I
many
haven't even
times.
unlocked them
I will
yet.
say this. I feel like they're going to have to balance grenades because all grenades, not even just the thermal one, but normal grenades, they're so... If you're anywhere in even... You're not even... Like, you could be 50 feet away and you get blown away.
Are you
with
sure it's
those
not the
50.
thermals?
Hey,
Because
and
I was like,
can I
I
ask that
was
'cause
going one
I
on
was
one.
using... Why, that's why I was getting touch kills. I would just launch them and go run the other way, and I get like 2 or 3 kills
I've-
every time.
Can you? So I get the dome a lot. The bubble shield.
yeah.
Right. Can you throw a grenade into a bubble shield?
No,
'Cause I feel
it
like
bounced
some-
back.
I think what happened was someone
Maybe we
threw
were
one when
popping
you
it.
put it down
Oh,
and you blow
Man,
up
that's a lucky
inside.
throw because we all died. Oh, dang it. So, but anyway,
I do, and we discussed this last night. So they have squad mode, but
Yeah.
their version of squad is one person, which I actually like because I liked that I can support one person by like I would die. Oh, I'm back. He would die back.
Mm-hmm.
But whereas if you had 3 or 4 people able to do that right away, you all of a sudden you'd have 4 people in an area
Immediately,
and that wouldn't be this way. It's teamwork, but it's not spawn breaking
Okay,
style teamwork.
okay.
And I really like the single player.
well, I think maybe
squad.
they did because you ever know Jedi are always in twos.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
The one criticism I do have right now is the squad system. Like,
Inviting someone to a game.
it just doesn't
Well,
make
it's out of the way.
sense to
It's
me.
out of the way. Like it's so little that it pops
Well,
up to
and
that
the
I'm
thing
sitting there
is-
like.
and if you miss your chance,
Yeah.
you miss your chance.
Because what happens is you join a squad, and then when that person joins a game, you have to hit Y because it asks you, do you want to join the game with them? Well, yeah, of course I want it. So you have to hit Y and then enter, and hopefully, and we all
and you
got
got to
in the
do
sa-
that in a sequence of like 8 seconds.
Yeah, we
or
all
you-
got in the same game, roughly no problem. But I just don't understand when you're sitting around the conference table thinking of your squad system, why you would invite a player to a squad and then have them have to join you again.
accept the,
point-
game
yeah,
invite as
the
well.
point of like I invite Mark and David to a squad. If you don't want to play with me, you're not going to join my squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you join my
Well,
squad and then I pick a game mode to
they
play,
call it party.
we're all gonna. You know what I mean?
Who's they?
I mean, Battlefield. It's not squad. It's party.
Oh well, maybe that's why. Maybe the squad system isn't out. But the parties, I don't know. What if you invite a player to your party or squad, when you go into a match, your friends should automatically come with you. They shouldn't have to hit
Yeah.
Y and join you again. You know what I mean? That's my only criticism.
They'll probably. I mean, let's be positive. They probably.
Well, I
fix
mean, I'm
that.
not trying to be. I just if I had to give feedback, which I have on the forums. I
Yeah,
would
if
mention that.
I'm invited, I don't want to be invited multiple times to get into a game with a friend.
because I don't want to be invited and then have to wait to hit Y to join
Yeah,
your game again.
and see,
I would just like
that-
to go in with you.
So that happened to me. Jono invited me in, and I'm like, okay, sweet. And then I hop on my computer or whatever, expecting me to just hop into
Yeah.
the game with him.
When I'm looking
And then
at unlocks and stuff like
all
that.
you guys had to back out of the game and then yell at me. You all had to yell at me.
Come on, Mark, hit Y.
yeah, totally. I totally agree.
Anyway, that's my only criticism. Other than that, I really enjoyed my time with the game. One of the coolest things, first of all, I like how the maps are big, but they're not overwhelming.
It's
I
not
feel like,
Battlefield 4 too big.
Battlefield 4 felt like for example,
even
that
some Battlefield 3 maps.
we were essentially
Yeah.
playing Conquest. We had to get our AT-ATs to the point, and they had to defend it, right?
Well, no, it would be Rush.
Yeah,
Rush.
sorry,
Conquest.
Rush.
Conquest is
the
like
flags.
yeah.
But anyway, it was big, but I felt like I still could get everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel overwhelming big, right?
Yeah.
But that's just that map. I mean, I don't know how the other ones go.
That map felt well balanced to me. Hoth, it felt really well balanced. I enjoy being the defender more.
I did too. It just seemed
I think it's more strategic.
yeah. Well, and running in the trenches and having those fights, that's just cool.
Well,
It was just
because
fun.
let's be honest, as an attacker, as a rebel in that mode, you're just killing people. As a defender, you've got to capture points, defend those points.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe that's why I enjoyed that. It's a little more difficult.
Well, and it's just awesome seeing those AT-ATs come at you, and you're like, oh man.
Oh man, you gotta shoot him
Dude,
down.
I love
Focus
when you
fire.
run underneath them, the ground shakes.
Yeah. I want to like stand under their
Have
foot.
you
and
tried
see
to
if
do
they
that?
No,
No,
have
you
you
die.
Oh, you
You
do die?
die,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh,
You
good.
missed one.
You did it for science.
No, I didn't do it for science. I was actually trying to run past, and I got crushed. And you die. It's not cool.
It's pretty.
not
That's
cool.
funny. But and I have to say, one of the coolest moments is when the AT-AT shields went down, and every laser on the battlefield was like focused.
Yeah.
It just
Looked really cool.
the Frostbite engine is really good.
it
Super
looks
awesome.
nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Overall, I like that game as well.
I
I'm
really
excited
enjoyed
to
it.
get
Yeah.
it. I
it
think-
felt good to play Star Wars
I
again.
like that EA/DICE is doing a beta first because this beta had infinitively less problems than the final product of Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
The netcode
Infinitely
worked.
less problems.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
So far so good.
Yeah, I think overall I liked it too. I really have never been a fan of Rush, the game type,
Sure.
ever
Sure.
in the history of Battlefield, and so I had to play that to play this game, like with you guys.
Sure.
And so I felt like I was playing Battlefield Rush, so I didn't like that mode very much. That said, I went and played the King of the Hill mode.
That can still be played with friends, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. We just had trouble getting into it last night, didn't we?
I had so much fun playing that mode.
Cool.
How many
So much
friends
fun.
can play with you in the
8.
King of the Hill mode? 8?
Yeah.
Oh, is it still 8 versus 8, or is it 8 versus computers?
No, it's 8 versus people. It's
Oh,
people.
okay, that's cool.
Super. I mean, I can see people playing this game, and a lot of people have voiced their opinions. It feels like a Battlefield skin. I think it's just the game mode that makes it feel like a Battlefield skin. They don't like, they were saying it's boring, whatever. Some people don't like that mode like me. But hopping into a King of the Hill mode, and I can't even tell you how much fun. I know I wasn't playing with you guys. I was just playing by myself.
Right.
Usually I have a lot more fun with friends. I was having the time of my life.
Now, are you guys playing in first or third person?
First.
First person.
Really, I really enjoyed playing in third person. I thought they did a good job of balancing between the two.
Yeah.
Because, I still felt powerful. I didn't feel like I had any disadvantage in third person as opposed to third. The only thing in third person you don't get, with at least the rifles anyway, just your standard rifles, is it doesn't go into that zoom, but it still zooms in just through a third person.
Oh, like
You know
the
what I mean?
ability rifle? Or just the...
No, so like, just your standard rifle and how
Yeah.
you hit left trigger and it brings up like the scope.
Gotcha.
In third person, it doesn't bring up the scope, but it still does zoom for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I really like third person because I like to see my character.
I
with
love that sniper rifle that you get.
Oh yeah, it's like a blunderbuss sniper rifle.
That's so cool. That was getting headshots from forever away felt really cool.
I do like their use of their card system and that you choose, well, this
I
is what I
like
want
that
to
you
do, this
can
is
use
not what
your-
I want to do, and combine them.
I like that you
It's
can use
awesome.
your partners because I didn't have any cards, but I just used yours because you were my partner. So
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool integration of that.
But-
I like that. I like that ability.
Anyway,
too.
overall, it's I mean, I'm
Overall,
gonna get
go
it.
check out
Yeah.
the beta.
It's free
right
on
now.
any console. Well, PlayStation 4, PC.
Yeah,
and-
super fun game. Super fun game. I think
And Xbox.
I'll get it. I think I'll get it. And I hope they fix the party system. I won't be playing the rush mode on Hoth.
Well, did you see how many different game modes they had?
They
I
had,
mean,
like,
they have a
there was,
lot.
like,
So I mean,
9
I feel
there.
like it's going to be very. And for being multiplayer only, I'm glad to see that there's all that
Yeah,
very.
I think this game has a lot of potential. I think it's really. I'm excited.
As am I. As am I.
Me too.
McSpicy, did you play anything else this week?
I played some Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yes, you did. And we'll
good
see
time.
what happened there.
Super good time. Every time that game I pop up on that game, I feel at home. It's super fun. But I did play a lot of Destiny as well. Yeah, I played too much Destiny.
What were your what's your thoughts on the raid?
I would say it's one of the best raids. I would say super. It's much more mechanical. It's much more teamwork oriented. It's less overpower weapony. You have to do the right things or it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Which I like, actually.
Yeah, because once you do the right things, the bad guys aren't hard. They're hard because you got to fight them while doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That makes it hard.
I would say it's my favorite raid so far. I would easily. Everything we did in that wasn't monotonous. Even the jumping puzzle, I was having a good time.
Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, I agree. I like the variety. I think it's really well put together.
Yeah.
At no point was I like, let's just get this over with. I was always like, all right, we can do it this time, you know?
Yeah, super fun. I really enjoyed it. What got me hooked this week was all their Rasputin under the bunker stuff. It was like keeping me up at night, like because they kept releasing. They actually released what is it basically the Gjallarhorn. They're calling it the Gjallarhorn 2.0. The sleeper simulant.
Yeah, the one that's basically a Spartan laser.
Yeah,
That one?
I got it, by the way.
Oh, how'd you get it?
Did the quest.
Oh,
Okay. Let me tell you a story. There's a lot of people complaining about how easy it was to get. Okay. It was if you didn't read the tutorials online, it would have been incredibly difficult to get. Like you had to use decode. There's a section where you get this device and you have to repair it, and in order to repair it, you have to go do a whole bunch of you have to figure out what to do. Mm-hmm. If you go online and I have to go here and do this. I have to go here and do this. Obviously, it's going to be easy.
yeah, because you're being told what to do.
You're being told what to do.
Figuring
and
that out
it's puzzle after puzzle after puzzle. There's even a section where you have to somehow think the order of the knights in Mars are this, the order they appear are this, and that's binary code for 10011010. Like people are ever going to figure that out. You know what I mean? And you have to do that 4 times, and no one's going to know that actually means something. You know what I mean? So people are complaining. This bugs me. People are on Reddit complaining. This is like the easiest thing to get one of the most powerful weapons in the game. I can't believe they did this. Well, you just went and read this tutorial, and it said put 1221022 whatever 4 times in an encrypted.
Figuring that out is a whole other story.
And there was that over. There was several things that made it incredibly difficult to figure out. And then, anyways, I thought it was a really fun, intriguing story. I enjoyed There's at the beginning of the week, there are all these videos coming out like, what does this room do? There's something with this room. There's this Rasputin logo on this. I was telling you about it, remember?
Yeah.
I was like, every night I'm like, well, there's more stuff out on what to do. So, come on, guys, don't complain. It was actually, I enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun to get this weapon,
well,
actually.
and if you just follow a video, of course it's going to be easy.
Yeah, try to figure that out on your. I would have never figured it out. It's super hard, super difficult. So and the weapon, by the way, it's cool.
It's a Spartan laser.
It wasn't leveled up. It was like a 290, and I was in the Court of Oryx doing one of the bosses, and it almost one-shotted a guy.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Super cool. So a lot of Destiny stuff, though. I've been doing a lot. So I know you don't want to hear about it anymore. You look like you're bored.
Oh, no, I was reading chat.
Oh.
I myself obviously got to play what all you guys play, but I also jumped into Titanfall for the community play.
Yeah, that's right.
That was so much fun. If you guys have not participated in a community play, please do so. Head over to forums. There's a bunch. People are throwing around different games that they're going to do. There's going to be dates up soon. Sign up for our email list every week. I'll be sending that out with the new date of whatever games have been decided on. There's no official way, by the way, to put together a community date. If you want to do it, go on to forums.
Communidate?
Community.
That could be a good domain.
Go on to go on to forums and create one, and I'll do my best to get the word out there or we'll do our best to get the word out there so that everyone can know. So much fun. Titanfall holds up. It's
Still today?
Such a good game. Can I just say, Unfading Shimmy is hilarious, man. That guy cracks me up. He killed me seriously 6 times in a row and was just laughing you just hear. That was a fun time, and it was the same day, or we were able to utilize the 12 people in party chat.
Oh, nice! So you got a full.
It was fun, yeah, a lot of fun. But Titanfall, tons of fun. It was just community play, really fun. Right after this show, for everyone in stream, obviously, if you're listening, you're too late.
You missed it.
It's the Battlefront. So head over to Battlefront.
Message Shebrew. Shebrew's the one.
Shebrew. Yeah, big thanks to Shebrew for doing that on Monday. It turned out great. Really, really good time. So, anyways, time for you know what this sound is, right? Here, there it is in the background. There it is. It's the discussion time. This is the portion of the show where we take your questions and we discuss things. We hypothesize,
theorize,
intellectualize
about games. Every Friday, you can head over to Facebook and submit your question. You can also message us at Xonebros, the forums, x1bros.com. Go over to the forums or message us on Xbox Live, and we'll get your message. Today's question comes from the one and only Tokyo Rose.
Tokyo Rose.
And he says, do you feel that when you play the newest iteration of a game series with new mechanics, that it makes it hard to go back and play the earlier versions of the series?
Why am I in the middle? Sorry, I just read that. What are you trying to say?
No, look at the previous chat. Jordan got distracted.
Sorry,
no, I was pointing out in chat which one you were. You're the one sitting in the middle.
Oh, you were like, Jordan likes it a lot. He's the one in the middle.
He was talking about Metal Gear Online, if you like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm interacting with chat at the same time.
I saw that. It threw me off.
Sorry. Okay, Tokyo Rose. Thanks, Jordan, for ruining the show.
Jordan likes it. He's in the middle. Oh, my gosh.
For those of you that have not watched the show, Jordan sits in the middle of us. That's where that is at.
Jeez, Jordan. You were totally offended at me.
I was like, oh, what are you talking about?
Okay, Tokyo Rose wants to know, when you play a new version of a game with the new mechanics, does it ruin going back and playing other versions of the game, the earlier versions of the game for you?
I would say most of the time, yes.
Hey, most of the time it depends.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what you were going to say, but I like that answer too.
Yeah,
I agree.
Most of the time.
Like for example, I mean this game's not even out yet, but let's take Rise of the Tomb Raider. In Rise of the Tomb Raider, you can dual wield you can shoot 2 arrows at once to take out 2 enemies. Mm-hmm. I would love to do that in the first one. You know what I mean? Like the fact that I know that you can do that in the next one and I can't do it now, it's like, oh, if I could do that right now, this would make it very, Anyway, just examples like that. Because, I mean, sequels are meant to improve.
Sure.
So, I mean, when you have a game that improves over the original, it's hard to go because the sequel's so good, right?
Yeah. Well, I think even if it's story-wise it's just as good or not as good, the mechanics have improved. Technology has improved to create new mechanics and physics. And
9 times out of 10, I would totally agree with that. Most games are like that one. But like Halo 2 is my favorite multiplayer up to this point of the Halo series.
Didn't you say Halo 5 Guardians was, though?
Well, I mean, that's not out yet.
But the beta.
It's super good, yeah. No, but I mean, like, as far as the Halo games, Halo 2 beats Halo 3 and Halo 4.
Yeah.
And granted, I played one match of Halo 4, and because I don't, whatever. That's put that aside. I appreciate that game better than the sequels, I guess. So
not counting Halo 5 yet.
Not counting Halo 5. Halo 5. Halo 5 is amazeballs.
Yeah. Because I will admit, Halo 5 has improved on that Halo 2 arena. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Well, and Halo 3 arena as well. You know what I mean? But.
Yeah. So I guess 9 times out of 10. Yeah. But there are games out there that.
One game. Let me give you an example of one game that did not do that for me. SimCity.
Yes.
Yes. That sequel was awful.
And I still it took me 80 hours to realize it was awful.
It took you 80 hours. It took us all 80 hours. And we were like, this game's awesome.
No, I think we all agree. It is as you have fond memories of them, but when you're given new and better mechanics, it is hard to go back.
like GoldenEye. Have you gone back and played GoldenEye in the last little while?
Well, just the way it looks throws me off. And I remember at the time thinking, this looks so good. How can you improve on this?
Like
You
it
know?
really, it can't hold up
No.
to games right now. But it's, yeah.
I mean, you
it's-
go back just to have fun. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, and play. But I mean,
It's
It's nice.
groundbreaking game, one of my favorites of all time. But the 13 frames per second, occasionally, kind of, I don't know. It's that, yeah. So I say 9 times out of 10, except that one Halo game.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Tokyo Rose, for that question. Good question. Our
Yeah, it is.
second, last but not least question comes from, well, me. And
I didn't know we could submit questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Oh man, I have a lot.
I'm
what
gonna mail them in. I'm gonna.
what conference are we going to this year? This next year we're going to a conference. Are we for sure going to try and go to E3?
Yeah, we can try.
We will. I think we will for sure go. So it's either yes or no. I think this year. I
mean-
looked up the date. This year it's June. E3
What days are those?
2016 is June 14th through the 16th. I don't know, but it's June, which is later than it was this year. 248 days, 17 hours, 29 minutes, and 58
There's a
seconds.
time.
away.
You're on a countdown timer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for sure, E3 in Los Angeles. We're there, right?
Yes.
You're looking at me. When in my situation, it's hard to figure that out.
I'll say yes for you.
Okay, sweet.
It's
I'll see you there.
And then
It's in.
and then I think we should go to one of the PAX shows.
Yeah.
Which one? I'm thinking PAX Prime.
I agree.
Yeah, Seattle.
I agree.
And
I
that's-
like Seattle as a
That's
city.
going to be so it's set. That was easy. So everybody, go get your PAX Prime tickets in Seattle and meet us there next year.
Cool.
And that's where we're going. All right, I'm really excited now. I'm really excited. Mr. McSpicy, what will you be up to? Oh, we got to go over goals.
Yeah, I didn't complete
Our
mine.
weekly
I got
goals
so
for
close.
this week.
You didn't complete your goal. We got to have like punishments. Do you know how
Okay,
hard I worked
my-
to complete mine?
My goal.
Hold on, I'm pulling them up. Let me see. I have them here. Here we go. So Mr. McSpicy's goal for this week, that he set last week, was to get every character raid ready at 290.
Yeah. They're
And-
all 295 or above.
Jordan's was to complete the raid, and David's was to do. That's me. Was to do five seasons of Draft Champions. How many of us raise your hands if you completed your goal? 2 weeks in a row, Mr. McSpicy.
And my goals have been hard
is
too.
a
What are you
goal-
guys
is a
doing?
goal setter. I had stuff come up. I honestly
got-
played Titanfall and last night Battlefront, and that was it for the
We
week
got
for me.
really close to beating that raid. I'm on Oryx. I've beaten everybody in the raid except for Oryx, and I just didn't beat him. Didn't have time, so I still got to beat Oryx. But after that,
So you almost accomplished your goal. I didn't
I
even
was
get close.
90%
Like I didn't play
accomplished
one
my goal.
season of Draft Champions. I failed miserably.
wow.
McSpicy, how was completing your goal?
It was hard, but I enjoyed it. So
Okay, goals for this week, fellas.
that's what she said. Sorry.
You. That's what she says. Your own saying like that. It's usually not done. Yeah,
I
good
break
job.
the rules. I'm a rule breaker.
I will continue on this goal for next week. 5 seasons of Draft Champions, and I will do it. For once, I will do it.
Yeah, I don't know what my goal is going to be. I'm thinking I might do a Binding of Isaac goal. I don't know. How hard was it to max out in Battlefront? Like get
Nah,
to level
I
5?
mean, not hard.
It was like you played like 3 games and you were there.
Yeah. It's only level 5,
What
and
are
I'm
you?
level.
What are you going to do? For
My goal is to beat Tomb Raider this week.
Oh,
So.
beating Tomb Raider.
beat Tomb Raider? That's
Yeah,
a
so
good
just
goal.
to get all ready for the new one coming out. So.
I want to do
Okay.
something with Metal
We
Gear.
do need to have consequences. If you do not accomplish your weekly goal, you buy the other 2 a hamburger
I like
on
it.
the way to the show.
on the way to the show. So next week as you're coming to the show, if you did not accomplish,
today-
So we can
you
eat
bring a
during the
burger.
show?
Yes.
Today, you would have gotten 2 hamburgers.
No, let's do this retro. I'm 200% here.
You have our respect.
I'm gonna get to at least level. Let's see, what am I on Metal Gear? I'm gonna beat 5. Let's just say I'm gonna beat 5 missions. Is that hard? That's hard. Not hard.
Main story missions.
Main story missions.
10, and you got me.
10.
10.
Goals are supposed to make you stretch, Mark.
Stretch mark. It's terrible.
Can you do 10? Can you do 10?
I don't. I can barely. That's
Okay.
I can't do it. 5 is hard for me because I go
you
exploring.
sidetracked.
Wait, let's go 7.
7?
7. Okay, 7.
Okay, Mark's goal for this week, everyone, is to beat 7 Metal Gear missions, main missions.
Main story missions.
Jordan's is to beat Tomb Raider, which he probably is 1 second away and is just has to press X or something, and then he's got it done.
Yeah.
Mine is 5 seasons of Draft Champions.
All right.
People got to understand how hard story missions are for me because I do other things for like 5 hours at a time.
Well, this will help you focus.
I know. 7 missions is hard. It took me like 3 weeks to get to 10.
So
Okay.
McSpicy,
And
take us out of
Metal
here.
Gear Online.
You can find me at Mr. McSpicy on Twitter. You can also get me on my gamer tag on Xbox Live, Mr. McSpicy, CEY. Shoot me a message if you want a game. We friend everybody. That's it.
I saw someone's screen name that was Irish McSpicy.
Yeah.
Are you serious? I just online today. I met Welsh McSpicy.
Oh yeah, well, it was Welsh McSpicy. That's who I saw.
I took a screenshot of him. We danced together on Destiny.
Yeah, he was on my friends list. I added him as friend. He added
Yeah.
me. I
Neat.
was like, oh, hilarious.
Yeah.
Jordan, how about you?
I'm Jord the Man XOB everywhere, and I know it's an Xbox show, but I'm going to be playing the new Uncharted game this weekend.
No, that's totally awesome.
That is
I'm coming
awesome.
over, right?
That is awesome.
Yeah, if you want.
You tell me when you're playing.
I'm
Don't
excited
forget your
for it.
goals, man.
And I got my Tomb Raider goal,
Very
and I'll be
nice.
playing other games too.
I am X1 Bros everywhere. I will be in Madden. Those are going to be going up. Also, look forward to Mr. McSpicy's Mr. McSpicy's Mortal Kombat tournament. It will be commentated by us. Don't forget X1 Bros forums. See you guys next week.